What's up guys, Son of a Boomer here. Today we are talking about the Taurus TX-22. Let's get to it.
I don't think he made it.
Since the Taurus TX-22's release in 2019, the gun has gained a massive following, and there are several reasons for that. Number one would probably be its price tag. It only costs about $250 to $300. Occasionally on sale you might be able to find them for cheaper than that, but that's the typical price tag. They also come with two 16-shot magazines. Now, at the time when this was released, there weren't a ton of high-capacity 22 semi-auto pistols that were reliable. There were a few, but for the price point and the high capacity, this really offered something new to the market. Another cool feature that it had for the price was a threaded barrel. Now, I leave my threads on. However, you can take this off and just put a thread cover on it so that it sits more flush. I kind of like the look of it with the threads on there, so I leave it. The TX-22 also has a rail for adding accessories, such as a light onto it. And all in all, it just offers so many different options, and you can configure it differently. And the sights are adjustable. It's just a really good gun if you're looking for a gun with a lot of features. One weighs in at about 1.5 pounds. You'll notice, compared to some other 22s, it's fairly large. I mean, it's not a big gun, but some of the other 22s are a lot slimmer, and this is more, I would say, around the size of a Glock 19. The grip maybe being a little bit longer. It also comes with a nice safety that you can just flip up, and we'll see that we're clear. No magazine in it, chamber's clear, but you can flip that up. Pretty easy, and I like this safety. It doesn't really get in the way. It's pretty slim, and it doesn't get in the way of when I'm shooting it all. This trigger is something that I really like about the gun. It's not super heavy, and it's got like a spring action so that when you pull it, it pushes it back forward. You'll notice you've got some nice slide serrations up top, so it's very easy to grip and manipulate the slide. The slide's made of aluminum. Get rid of that. The lower is made of polymer, but it doesn't feel cheap necessarily. It feels pretty well made. So feature-wise, I would say this gun is a pretty good bang for the buck. But how does this gun stack up when it comes to reliability?
All right, so I've just been shooting some Winchester white box. It's 36 grain, 1280 feet per second. Had a couple misfeeds and rounds that didn't want to go off. It's bulk ammo. Looking at some of them, like this one, for instance, you can see that it just got kind of chewed up. So since it was deformed, it didn't want to feed. But now we're gonna try a couple other ammo types. We've got some Aguila 40 grain super extra, and we're gonna see how that runs through it. All right, so this is our Aguila 40 grain super extra. Let's see how it runs. All right, now I'm gonna try something a little bit different. This is Federal Punch premium ammo. It's 29 grains, so it's a little bit lighter of a load. We're gonna see if it's gonna cycle this action very well. Definitely noticing, and it just jammed, but I'm definitely noticing lighter recoil. I mean, it's 22, it's already pretty light, but it's not moving the slide back as hard. But it's accurate. But I'm not. All right. Evidently, I'm not very good with the punch ammo. And you'll notice we had a misfeed because the slide didn't come back far enough, is my guess. So it's probably better, rather than that self-defense ammo, to just get you some more hot stuff. Make sure it runs good.
So we've seen with those videos that ammunition choices can affect the reliability of the Taurus TX-22. 22 by nature is not a super reliable round, but when I put rounds of, like a 50 pack through a Gila or Remington or any other ammo, it doesn't even have to be very expensive ammo. It's just mainly not the brick ammo. It feeds flawlessly. Where I do see this gun fitting in very well is a fun range Plinker, a very good training gun. So if you have someone who's new to shooting, this can be a very excellent tool. You can just teach them what the basics of manipulating a semi-auto pistol are. If you're looking for something to dispatch of pests up close and personal, this can also be a great tool. For me, the main thing that I use it is as a fun range Plinker. The gun has been very accurate for me, and so sometimes it's nice just to throw in some 22 ammo and just sit there and at 50 yards, just blink, blink, blink. All in all, guys, I really like this pistol. If you're thinking about getting one, I say it's a good buy. Just be aware of its shortcomings. And that's been my experience. Some of you may have had different experiences, good or bad. Feel free to leave those in the comment. If there's something else that you'd like to see on the channel, please go ahead and comment that below as well. I really appreciate you guys' time. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.